Hey, how's it going? Just going to show you how to play Transdermal Celebration by the band Ween. Just before we get into it, I'll let you know you can now support me on Patreon. There's a link below and a video also there linked explaining what that all is. I've also made a cover of this song, which also linked below. You can check out. So I play all the parts, and besides being really fun to put together, because this is one of my favourite songs to play, it's a bit of a visual guide as well to show you where all the parts that I'm about to teach you, where they all fit in. Cool, so now that that's out of the way, let's jump into the lesson. So for this tune, we're just in standard tuning and using a pick. Just a little note about the tuning. We're in standard tuning. Just if you're wanting to play along with the recording, the studio version is slightly sharp, so you want to tune sort of halfway between E and F. But I've also included a link to a live performance where they just play it in standard tuning, so you can play along with that one. There's a few parts to this song. There's the intro riff, the verse, there's a lead line that pops up in the verse, the chorus, and the solo. So I'll give an example of each section, and then I'll talk you through how to play them. Alright, so let's start with the intro riff that pops up a couple of times throughout the song, and it's what you hear right at the top. Alright, so for this first section, we're playing the top two strings, and we're going to start on the second fret on the second string, but also keep the top string open, and we're going to play both. Then we slide that second string over to the fourth fret, so you still hear that top string ringing out. Then slide it back, then top two strings open. Then we play second fret on the third string and open second string. Then we do 1 to 2 on the third string, keep playing that open second string though. And then 2, 1, 2. And then slide up from 2 to 4 on the third string, still keeping that second string open. Back to 2, back to 1, and then an E major chord at the end. And the E major chord, just open 6th string, second fret on the 5th and 4th strings, first fret on the 3rd string, and open top 2. And you just play this again. And that's the intro riff. Then we've got the verse, which is this. Alright, so we've just got 3 chords to learn in this section. So the first is this sort of open sounding A major chord. So it's basically, if you know a major bar chord shape, it's that, except we're not barring, we're just playing the top 2 strings open. So we've got 5th fret on the 6th string, 7th fret on the 5th and 4th, 6th fret on the 3rd string, and top 2 strings open. So we just play this. To E major that we learnt in the first section. We just got this little movement, which is just putting your pinky down on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Then you go back to the A, back to E, we go to a B minor. So we're going to bar the 2nd fret, the top 5 strings. We're not playing the 6th string. And then we've got 4th fret on the 4th, 3rd string, and 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Then standard A major. You can play that one if you want, but then it's just easy because you're right next door to each other. So just open 5th fret, 2nd fret on the 4th, 3rd and 2nd, and then open 1st string. And then back to E major. And so that's the verse. So then there's like the little transition between the verse and chorus, which is just octaves, and it's this. So just an octave. So 7th fret on the 5th string and 9th fret on the 3rd string. We do this 3 times. So down, up, down. Move it back a fret, so you've got 6 and 8. Back 2 frets, so you've got 4 and 6. Back another 2, so you've got 2 and 4. And then 6th string, 5th fret, and 7th fret on the 4th string. And just do down, up, so just 2 of these. Back 1 fret to 4 and 6. 2 of them again. And then we hit the first chord of the chorus. So just these octaves. Right, so that's that little transition-y part. Then the chorus, really straightforward, just the A and the E that we've already learned, and we just got a D major as well. So I'll just play it for you. It's the slower part in the song. So yeah, like I said, just that. So the 2 verse chords that we learnt, that open A to E major, and then the last chord we finish on, just a D major. So open 4th string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and 2nd fret on the 1st string. And you just sort of let that one ring out. That's when you hear the intro riff come back. So then we've got the little lead line that comes in the verse, and it's this. Alright, so just on the 3rd string, 8th fret. We do it sort of 8 times, but in little groups of 2. So then we go 8, 9, 8, 6. All on the 3rd string. Then we repeat. Repeat it one more time. So you do that 3 times each, and then we go, which is 7th fret on the 2nd string. Then on the 3rd string, 9, 8, 6. And then on the 4th string, 9, 7. And then you repeat the whole thing again. I think right at the end, it slides back to the 9 as well. So just watch out for that. Alright, so then we've just got the solo to learn. And I'll just play it through, and then, yeah, I'll talk you through it. Alright, so I've just broken this down into a few smaller sections so it's easy to put together. So the first of these sections is this bit. Alright, so third string, 8th fret. Do that 3 times. Then we go 9, 8, 6. Then repeat that. Then we go 8, 6, 6 on the 4th string this time. Then 9 on the 2nd fret. That's the first little bit. Then the next part. So just in the 9th fret between the 2nd and 3rd strings. So we play 2nd string, then 2 on the 3rd, do this again, and then we just go 9, 9 on the 2nd and 3rd, and then we go between 9 and 10. So it's 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, and then 9 on the 3rd string. So these two parts put together. Then for the next section, we pretty much do the same thing, just up an octave. Up to that 16th fret there. So on the 1st string, 11th fret, do that 3 times, then 12, 11, 9, then repeat this, then 11, 9, 9 on the 2nd string. Right, so then the next section, we start on these up on the 16th fret. So I'll just play through this bit. So just be learning this part. So yeah, starting on the 16th fret, on the 1st string that is. Then we go 17, 16, 14. Then we go 15, pull off to 14 twice. Then 15 on the 2nd string. So far we've got the next part, which is just on the 2nd string, 14, 3 of them, 15, pull back to 14. Then the last little bit for this section is just on the 2nd string, 12, 14, and then 14 on the 3rd string. That's that little section. Then the next section to learn are these bends. So this part. So on the 3rd string, 13th fret, we're just going to be bending up between the pitch of the 13 and the 14. So you're effectively hearing that, but you're just bending it. And then 12th fret, bending it up to the pitch of the 14th fret on the 2nd string this time. So up, back, and then do the same thing, 14 to 16 on the 1st string, and then pull off back to 12. So you go up, back, and then pull off. Then that's that bendy section. And then the last part of the solo to learn. So coming out of the bends. Alright, so once you've pulled off back to 12 from the end of the bendy section, we go on the 2nd string, 15, pull off to 12, then 14, slide back to 13, then slide back to 14 on the 3rd string, and then 12 on the 2nd string. And then we go on the second string, 15, slide up to 17, and then on the first string, 16, 17, 16, and then back to 17 on the second string. Yeah, and so put them all together and you'll get the solo. But I think that's all the parts, guitar parts for this song. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you enjoyed the lesson. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll try and answer them for you. Like I said at the top of the video, you can support me on Patreon. Again, there's a link below. Yeah, hit me up if you've got any requests for another song you'd like to learn. And yeah, thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.